For today's sales tip, I'd like to talk about the PPC balance. What does that mean, right? Stephen Covey really made this, this principle's been around forever, but in the 90s in his 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he really made this mainstream, and it would be very important for us as dealers, as managers, as sales consultants to understand it so we can maximize our results. What does this mean? This means that your production, your results, will never exceed your production capacity. Your production, your sales will never exceed your ability to sell, right? So here's the thing. If we want to increase our production, our results, what do we have to increase? We have to increase our production capacity. Okay, I want to give you a couple things today. When we talk about capacity, I'm going to tell you the number one key to capacity, that's competence. Does your team know their job? Do they know what to do? Do they know why to do it? And do they know how to do it well? And have they turned that craft into art? Meaning, can they do it skillfully? They have the skill to do it well. And of course, are they doing it consistently? Capacity is really built on the competence of your team. But I'll tell you another very powerful part of capacity, and that is process. Are your processes thoughtful? So many times our processes reduce capacity. In other words, if it takes too long, if it takes 20 minutes to do a 10-minute job, your capacity decreases. I was at the Tipton Transmission Mall and I was talking to the trainer there, and she was talking about moving one of their stations from 35 seconds to 28 seconds, and she was talking about the capacity that that would create. I want you to think about that in terms of the sales process. Everybody's talking about speeding up the sales process. That doesn't mean to give up the professional relationship and trust. That doesn't mean the shortcut to creating value and desire and commitment. You know what it means? It means moving all those wasted times and efforts, right? It means we don't want to sit around and wait for an appraisal. We don't want to sit around and wait for the finance office. We don't want to get up and leave our customer many times during the deal to get things that we should have had at our desk. Capacity comes from competence, and capacity comes from thoughtful processes. Listen, you want to get better results? There's only one thing you can do: get better, do things better. And to do things better means taking a hard look at your capacity, a hard look at your team's confidence and your team's processes. Good selling.